Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Warships Blitz, and today we have some good news. I've taken out the Exeter and, well, I got a video worth recording. So I've been playing a bit of French cruisers, so La Galissonière and De Grasse, and even the Algerie, which is the tier 7, which I've just unlocked. And there's a video about that process in the works, however, and French cruisers work best at range. So what I'm going to do with the Exeter is I'm going to treat it more like a French cruiser than a British cruiser, because most British cruisers, if people have seen me play, I throw them around a fair bit and I get them into tight situations and I get them out of tight situations, and sometimes it plays out and sometimes it doesn't, but basically generally I scrap with them. The Exeter is not a scrapper, and the track record, my track record with this ship has been fairly average, to be honest. So today I'm going to try and just pretend that it's not British, that it's French, which I'm sure will please the British no end. So we've got HE loaded, basically because these are larger guns than your standard cruiser, and I don't want to overpen what I believe would be my first target, which is destroyers. We get those lined up. Oh, slipping out of the cap. It does require to put a bit of angle on in order to get all those guns on target. So this Congo is a bit of a risk. We switch it up. Nowhere near torpedo range. The torpedo range on the Exeter is a bit short. Well, probably that was a premature smoke there, but anyway. No, still nothing with the torpedoes. I think those were half pins. So we're just trying to get that sweet spot. Just one major pin, one full pin, one half pin, and a whole lot of bounces. Well, I mean, the guns fire fairly rapidly for the large guns, but they don't punch through. I mean, this is just a Congo. So yeah, so it still needs more work, but at least the way that I'm using it is not horrific like some of the other games. We've finally managed to capture the cap just by the sheer persistence of staying in it. We go in reverse, we turn the ship. Are we turning the ship? I need to stay end on to those ships. Yep, there we go. 4 good hits there. So 3 twin turrets isn't a lot of firepower. They are hard-hitting guns, but yeah, at tier 5, I suppose it's suitable for tier 5. But I guess I'm used to the Emerald, which just has, well, it has more frequent fire. It has more firepower. It just feels, it's just got more guns. It's, you don't get to use all of them at the same time, but it just feels like it's got, I don't think it actually has it? 7 with 6 out any one side. Anyway, this is, well, somewhat interesting. This is a domination match. Here we go. Likely target. This is a domination match. Someone else gets him first. And everybody's running around. No one's really too interested in the cap apart from me. Going for this German Kaiser. He's going in reverse. We're smoked up. All the guns do have a bit of penetration if they can citadel a Kaiser. It's... yeah, they've got a bit of inconsistency. So there's quite a few bounces. There's 1 citadel, there's half pins, there's full pins. Let's see what this turns out to be. 3 full pins, 1 half pin, so that's a fairly decent shot. So yeah, I think these guns are trying to work out what they're supposed to be. Well, that wasn't so good. Dispersion getting the best of us there. So this guy's halted. Yeah, the dispersion on them isn't great. 2 half pins, 1 full pin. It's still not in torpedo range. So yeah, no, I mean it's I'm doing better with it, but I wouldn't say that it really matches my style. There might be some people that are very happy with the Exeter, but I got to say that I'm not quite feeling it myself. So it's good to see that I am getting some decent hits in. Here goes this Arkansas. Right, we just got to keep the distance open, and I'm slipping outside the cap, so the Exeter doesn't have the best manoeuvrability. We've got 45 seconds, which basically gives them two bites at the cake. And I'm not giving up this cap. We are far enough ahead that actually it doesn't really matter. And probably, in retrospect, I probably should have fired those torpedoes because he'd just head on into them. But, whoops. So I'm going to hide around the other side of this island and wait out the final 20 seconds of the clock. And then I noticed that, well, getting around this island actually means that I get out. I can't stay inside the cap. I get around the island. I probably should have stayed on the other side because I come around the corner a little bit premature. Give them some free points. But, yeah, earn the battle star. So that is the Exeter. It's a range cruiser. It's a heavy cruiser. Although its dispersion does make a little bit of a struggle. But, yeah, no, it's pulling off a nice win there. Of course, ably assisted by the enemy who actually never really drove into the cap, apart from at the start. But yeah, there you go. The Exeter. Not a high-scoring game, actually, for a Tier 5 game. Yeah, well, guns, it's got a Citadel on a Kaiser, so that's not too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time for another battle, or, well, whatever. Hello everybody.